Shout out to all my guys and goddesses checking out this video. I am the Spiritual Goddess here for another video. In this video, we will be talking about Tory Lanez. There's been a lot of stuff heating up in the case, his appellant case. So we're going to talk about that along with, we're going to see what's going to be the outcome. Now, I did do a video on this, so this is an updated reading. Before we get into this video, a little warning. If you're someone who, you know, you're very sensitive to the case or you're sensitive to Meg's side, this is not the video for you. So just go ahead and click off. This is for people who listens to reason, not emotion, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into this. If this is your first time watching me, what up, though? I am the Spiritual Goddess, your psychic bestie. Go ahead and book your readings if that's something you like to do. The link will be clicked below. And also follow me on Station Head. We will be bringing back our radio show, okay? So if you don't know, shout out to Crystal Nicole and Milagro Grahams. They've been really keeping updated with the case. There's been some new developments. You know, the prosecution side had to admit that they destroyed the evidence, which if you know anything about, or you've been following this case, you know or any case, that's ultimate no-no. So what has seemed like it was a conspiracy at first, people was calling people a conspiracy theorists. It looks like it's coming true. Also, Tory Lanez is suing Shawn Holley because of her connections to ROC Nation. Now, if you want more detail of the case, you can follow those young ladies that I mentioned before. We're just going to get into and shuffle and see what's going to be the outcome of this. Now, in my first video, I told you guys Tory Lanez was going to be sentenced to double digits years, but I see him only serving 6 years. 6 years the most. I didn't see him serving the whole full time, and we're coming upon 4 years now. So we're going to see. First off, let's just get the overall energy. You know, I like to get the overall energy. How does Tory Lanez feel about everything submitted by his team? How do they feel? Let's get the overall energy and see how are they feeling. First, let's start with that first. Before you take that thumbs up. Overall energy. I'm gonna be real. I feel like he's in good spirits as far as, like, if I have to be honest, the energy I'm getting is, I'm just gonna keep it plain, like grabbing somebody by the balls. Meaning he feels like he has the prosecution by the balls, if I have to be honest with you. Like, either way, no matter how you spin it, they're backed against the wall and he knows it. His lawyers are telling him, like, whoever he has in this corner versus the other corner, I do feel like they're in better position for him, and he knows it. So I feel like he's in good spirits regarding this. Yeah. With that being said, I am getting he does, or at least right now, he's more so into solitude. This doesn't necessarily mean solitude confinement, but I feel like spiritually, if I have to pick up someone's energy, I'm getting someone who, like, this whole situation has brought him closer to his God. So he's confident that everything is going to work out in his favor. I'm getting someone who's really in touch with God a lot during this time. Okay, let's get, how does the prosecution side feel about everything that was submitted? Let's see how do they feel. How do they feel with everything submitted? I'll be real, they're not as confident. They're not as confident. I got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse. They may come off as overconfident, but they're not as confident behind the scenes. It's giving me someone who's trying to scramble. Like, I keep hearing the check didn't clear. Does that make sense? Like, when I said the check didn't clear, it's like, we're going to talk about this. If there was some conspiracy behind the scenes, whoever paid to get whatever or did whatever, they left them, they kind of leaving them hanging. Gotta give them ROC Nation, to be honest with you. Yeah, this has caused a big complication with them. They're scrambling, trying to see what it is that they're going to do. I think they thought Tory was just going to, or Tory's team was just going to take whatever it was and just let it go. I think they were hoping for a plea deal, honestly. Picking up, it wasn't supposed to go this far, but even though it did go this far, they thought he was just going to, like, lay down and just accept whatever it was. Okay. Let's see. What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the decision of the judges once everything is heard? Will Tory Lanez be free once everything is heard? Let's see. I don't feel like he's going to be completely free. Like, let's see. But what I do pick up is they're going to reduce the time. That's what I'm picking up. And I think I told you guys this before my other reading, which I was accurate about the amount of years they was going to give him. And then, yeah, will he get a reduced sentence? He's going to get a reduced sentence. He's going to get a reduced sentence. He's not going to serve the full time. He's already served the 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, and I predicted 6. So what I see what's going to happen is they're going to try to drag this out, but it's kind of too late. I feel like the chips are already falling on the other side. So I see him coming out within the next couple years. I do pick up that they're going to take some of those enhancements off. So I do see that happening. I'll be surprised if he's not out within the next 2 years, 1 to 2 years. Let's see. I see him being out within the next 1 to 2 years, God to goddesses. That's what I'm picking up for him. That's what I'm picking up for him. We're going to get into how everything is going to be when he gets out. But let's go ahead and get into this case with him and Shawn Holley. Okay, was there some conspiracy between Shawn Holley and ROC Nation? Was there some conspiracy? If you guys don't know, Shawn Holley has a show Reasonable Doubt, or she contributes to a show, and they use Jay-Z's, like they clear Jay-Z's songs to go in there. Every title I think is based off of a Jay-Z song, and also her niece sings back up for Beyonce, if I'm not mistaken, or something of that nature. Let's see. So she should have never been representing Tory in the first place. So there definitely was some collusion. I'm getting some paid off. I'm getting a paid off situation that was going on here. That's definitely what I'm getting. I do see that that's going to be uncovered. Let's see. What's going to be uncovered in this lawsuit? What will be uncovered in this lawsuit? Yeah, there's going to be some poor business practices exposed about Shawn Holley. I'm also seeing another one being exposed. If I have to be honest with you, this is kind of giving Desi Perez. I'm going to make that Desi Perez video I put in Patreon public. Because I did say something about her and Jay-Z. God to God, it says this is the start of Jay-Z's fall. I keep telling you guys this. There's going to be a lot of stuff exposed about ROC Nation. And I feel like it's already been starting. This is going to be another chip to it. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z eventually sells ROC Nation. I'm just calling it, like, because I feel like there's going to be too many allegations surrounding this. Them, like, the position that they're in this year, I get within the next 3 to 5 years, we're not going to be looking at Jay-Z the same. And Beyonce, she gonna get spillage from this. I'm just gonna be real. Because of their shady business practices. Yeah. He may actually get something from this lawsuit. Let's see. What will be the outcome of the lawsuit between Tory Lanez and Shawn Holley? So Tory Lanez is going to talk to someone, and I'm getting like this may be press. And he's going to expose it all of what's been going on in his side, how he's been, or how he feels he's been derailed. I feel like that's going to come up really soon. Yep, he's going to expose Jay-Z or ROC Nation. I will say this though. I do see him like someone trying to silence him. So he really needs to be careful. And if I was him, I wouldn't talk to someone like... I wouldn't talk to someone who's already major. No shade to anybody. Like, I wouldn't talk to anyone who can be bought, is what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Because I feel like I can see, like, if this person's on a big platform or something like that, Jay-Z trying to silence him. I would talk to someone like on that still has a following, but on a smaller scale, so it can have a better chance of going viral. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't go to like a Good Morning America or something like that, because I feel like if he does that, they have a way to manipulate the situation and silence it. He needs to go to someone that's going to get his story out and it's going to go viral. They can still have a huge following, but they're not controlled by corporate media. That's what I'm picking up here. Because I see this, whoever this man is, this is kind of giving me Jay-Z and ROC Nation. They're going to do their damnness to try to silence and flip the narrative. His best bet would be to go to someone that's popping online. Okay, let's see. And I will go to multiple people to get your story out too, just in case. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's what I'm picking up too. Because I feel like, yeah. I feel like what's gonna happen, once Tory Lanez gets out of jail, and he will, I don't see him actually pursuing this case. This was kind of like, I don't want to say a scare. I feel like he's really serious about this case, but I can see them trying to either settle behind the scenes, or he gets out and it's like, I already exposed who you are, everything you are. I've done the damage I need to do. People already turned on you, so let it go type of thing. Not saying that he doesn't have a case. I really do feel like he does. I really hope that he tries to pursue it. But what I'm picking up is once he gets out, he's going to try to put his focus on his career. That's what I'm getting. And and I don't know, I'm picking up though that the damage is already going to be done. Something is going to happen with the whole thing with ROC Nation. That it's going to be like, the image I'm getting is like the house is already burning down. So I don't need to add more gasoline. So I feel like this is kind of like a scare tactic in a way. I see them maybe trying to settle behind the scenes with him so he can stop talking. Okay, so let's get into Tory Lanez's career once he comes out. I'm gonna tell you this, he spent a lot of money, and this case has caused him to have a lot of financial issues. He's going to expose that. I hope he does sue Megan, honestly, or whoever he needs to sue, if this is the case. It's not going to be easy for him when he comes out, but I will say his supporters is going to carry him through. I'm getting, he spent a lot of money for his freedom, or fighting for his freedom. Which my question is to people who just believe he's guilty. Would someone spend all that money if they know they were guilty? That doesn't make sense. So I don't get people who still can't see things for what it is. You can love Megan without, like, you can love Megan but still hold her accountable. I mean, the proof is in the pudding on the lies, but like, that's my personal opinion. But I do feel like, yeah, I'm getting someone who's exhausted after all this fighting, but he's going to get back on his feet financially. He will. It's going to take some time for him to recover what he actually lost because of this, but he's going to get back on his feet. I will warn him though, I would say if he can, to try to stay away from anything that doesn't put him in the right mindset, whether it's drinking, whatever that is, because I can see somebody picking up like a sense of depression that someone can have after doing all this fighting, being exhausted from it. But what I will say is I do see him eventually recovering. I feel like it's not going to be easy for him to start off. The road is not going to be easy, but eventually he's going to be okay. His fans is going to carry him through, and I see him starting a new chapter in his life. So I hope he just stays on that. Let's see, what is it going to be like for Megan when he gets out? Let's see. Let's get into that. Now, y'all do know she released her project on the day of him turning in his appeal on purpose, right? I don't know why I see some people acting like he's messing with her. How could he have known when she was going to release her project in jail? Doesn't make sense, but that's for another conversation. We'll talk about that more later in another video. Okay, let's see. She'll never get away from this case. But don't be surprised if once he gets out, she really tries to push this "I'm leaving everything behind" narrative. But I do feel like she won't be able to get away from this. I told you guys this. Unfortunately, this is going to follow her the rest of her career, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. If you want me to do a part 2, let me know. Make sure you guys follow me on Station Head if you haven't already. And yeah, check out my video I did on Meg Thee Stallion. I actually talked a little bit about her career in the next 5 years. And I may release that Desi Perez and ROC Nation video publicly. But yeah, guys and goddesses, I hope you guys enjoy. Until then, see you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah.